How about this? Garrett Johnson, 9 rounds of chemotherapy, finished that six months ago. He finished 6 months. And he played last night Monday night, scored 21 points in GW's win. I mean, think about that. 9 rounds of chemotherapy, finished it 6 months ago, and playing basketball again. I reached out to him. I said, I want to get him on a future show. That, to me, that's a story of inspiration, to have that happen to you. 9 rounds of chemotherapy. And maybe the chemotherapy is the one thing that kept him going through all this, that was able to get him to keep playing. He saw this end goal, like this. He kept this going throughout the whole thing. That's what kept him going. And he says, hey, I'm going to play basketball again. And not even playing D1 basketball, playing college basketball. I saw that and I was like, holy shit. Front Office Sports, thank you for posting that. I was like, that's phenomenal. That I just loved it. Now, Justin Jefferson just entered the 21-day practice window. I mean, he's not going to play this week against the Saints. KJ Osborne has a concussion, and it looks like Josh Dobbs again. Josh Dobbs is going to play again. Now, Jordan Addison, with the first-round pick out of USC, 41, 534, 7 touchdowns. Brandon Powell, who caught the game winner this past week against Atlanta, 15 catches, 157, and a touchdown. Hey, you know what? They don't have Kirk Cousins anymore. Now we're going to see what's going to happen going forward. But, got a lot of interesting games this weekend. You have the Deebo Samuel. They're going to play the Jags. He practiced. He's on track to play. They are a 3-point favorite over the Jags. Also, Stephen Wilkes, the defensive coordinator, he's going to be down in the field. Their running last 2 years have been 1-2 against the run. This year they're 26. Something has to change, and maybe they think down in the field instead of being in the press box is going to change that. They're 5-3. Jags are playing great football. They're 6-2, 5-game winning streak. Cincinnati, listen to this. Burrow, last 4 games, 76% completion, 76 completion percentage, 1,133 yards. He's averaging 283 in those 4 games, 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Dak Prescott his last 3 games, 71%, 950 over 316 a game, 8 touchdowns, interception. But Joe Burrow, and they have a game this weekend against who are they playing this week? I see it. They are playing against the, I had it written down here. I know they're playing, not the Jets, not Carson Wentz. Cleveland, yes. They're playing Cleveland this week. No, Cincinnati's. Oh, wait, they're playing the Texans. Yes, they're playing the Texans this week. That's who they're playing this week. I was like, I knew it was in my head. And CeeDee Lamb, listen to this. Last 3 games for the Cowboys, 37 catches, 466 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's 155 yards a game. Lighting it up. Will Anderson, first is a rookie. This is the 3rd pick out of Alabama, who was a man-child when he started playing in college. I think he could have came out like, Myles Garrett. That's a guy who could have been going pro right off the bat. Or Clowney. Clowney, they said, it could have went right from high school to the pros. And I don't dispute that one. He was a man among children in college. I mean, he was a monster. Big dude. Well, first against the run, Will Anderson. Run stop rate, 39%. 3rd in pass rush, win rate, 27%. Nakobe Dean, the first-round pick out of Georgia, Lisfranc, on IR. That takes a long time. That foot injury takes forever to heal. 30 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, half a sack in 5 games, 4 starts. And Dallas Goedert, you see, I have him on my fantasy, and I switched today. I was going to use Tyjae Spears, but I'm going with Deontay Foreman because they said he has more fantasy points than does Spears. And I'm like, do I take a shot? I mean, they're playing today. They're going to have to, run the ball. It's 2 low-scoring teams. The game, it's going to be probably crappy weather in Chicago. Bajan's behind center. Foreman, please, give me a game today. Tonight you got the Islanders at Boston. The Wild go to the Rangers. The Kings are 6-0-1 their last 7. They beat yesterday Vegas. Vegas had been 11-0-1. They've lost 2 straight regulation games. But the Kings are playing great hockey right now. I mean, that whole Western, Vancouver Kings and the Golden Knights all playing very, very good hockey. That's going to be interesting how that's going to end up for the rest of the season. They said if the Pats lose to Indy, Boston Globe reported that they're going into a bye week. that Robert Kraft could let go of Bill Belichick because they'd be 2-8 going into the bye week. Really? Bill Belichick gone? Like, that's it? No mas, no more? I was like, wow, dude, I don't know about that. Really? I mean, that's it? I was like, come on. That sounds like something. If that happens, I'd be shocked. Shocked. And what would they have? They had the country western, the CMT Country Music Awards or whatever it's called, CMAs. And so Peyton was hosting, and one of the jokes he made was, what's the difference between Taylor Swift and the New York Jets? And his co-host, I don't listen to country music, said Taylor can sell out a stadium, and the Jets took offense to that because they've been averaging over 60,000 fans a game. But yeah. And one guy wrote, this is great. Ben, the New Jersey Devil 74 on Twitter said, dude set us back 10 years telling us to hire Adam Gase. And I don't disagree on that front. Yeah, Adam Gase. God damn, what a waste of a guy to put disgusting. T. Higgins, hamstring out of practice today. Jamar Chase, that does not bode well. That means Tyler Boyd's going to have a bigger game. But I'm not, should I put, if they're out, maybe I should play Tyler Boyd on Sunday because he's going to have to get a lot of balls. I guess we're going to see how that goes. Worst run defenses, Raiders, Broncos, Cards, and Giants, top 4. I mean, and we're going to see what's going to happen. Raiders against Zach Wilson. What did Zach Wilson say? I'm in a good spot. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm in a good spot, sees improvement in game, but knows points must follow. I mean, what else is he going to say? I'm like, God, are you so delusional? I mean, how do you say that? How do you say that with a straight face? I'm in a good spot? Dude, you're in the same spot you were last year. You had a game here or there, you throw a couple throws, but you're not in a good spot. Not especially coming off that Monday night game. That whole team was I can't believe how you say that after coming off a 27-6 game. There's nothing that came out of the game that you say a positive about. Gave a punt return, couldn't put the ball in the end zone. No, Azuma dropped the ball, pass in the end zone. Okay, 2 field goals. When the game was in balance, you couldn't sustain any drives. No real drives going. I mean, penalties and shit. But really, I saw that. I was like, come on, that's ridiculous. And Carson Wentz, $150,000 signing bonus, will make about $733,000 for the remainder of the season with the Rams. Okay. Carson Wentz to me ever since that debacle with the Colts, I just thought that was the shit show that, wow, that was ugly. And I feel like that year they won the Super Bowl, he was playing at MVP level, blew out his knee, and he never recovered. Just never he's not the same quarterback. I mean, just not that same guy. Just, nope, not at all. No, I just was like, eh. And the Jets signed to the practice squad Perry and Winfrey, who had a bunch of altercations with ex-girlfriends, and some woman noticed him, and he grabbed their phone. He was a 4th-round pick at Oklahoma last year, 13 games last year with Cleveland, 22 tackles, 2 quarterback hits. They said he can play, but, man, the off-field shit always scares me. Always gets me nervous. Like, I just feel like, why take a guy with that much baggage? You need guys around the team that are going to improve the team. And, you got enough problems as it is. You're not performing. You're bringing a guy, and do you think he really got his shit together? Or do you think he got a little scared? He's immature, came to the NFL, all this shit off the field. I mean, it was like 2 or 3 things that happened. I'm like, dude, not good. Not good at all. And the Niners, the last 2 games versus the Vikings and Bengals, against Burrow and against Kirk Cousins, they gave up 63 completions out of 77 attempts for 661. That is not good. Oh, and did you see? Okay, so a kid quit the program, was leaving the program. He was having mental health issues with Ole Miss, and they got audio tape of Lane Kiffin going off on the kid. And I was like, I gotta play this because I was like, yeah, where is it? Yeah, okay, so let me see.
Come here when you kept getting messages. The head coach wants to talk to you, and you saying I'm not ready to talk to him.
I wasn't.
What world do you live in?
Yeah. I don't see why you gotta be disrespectful, honestly.
Get out of here. Go. You're off the team. You're done. See ya.
Because
See ya. Go. And guess what? We can kick you off the team. So go read your rights about mental health. We can kick you off the team for not showing up when the